of making courses and programs, inshallah, for the Muslims overseas to benefit from, and in this way to strengthen their Islamic and proper knowledge, and to be given the glad news. Because nowadays the world is being faced with a lot of challenges, blocking the ways, drying the roots of proper Islamic knowledge, and also a lot of challenges that the Muslim should put in his heart, being strange in a world which is full of globalization, and also a world which is full of networks of interaction together. So it is a huge responsibility on the Muslim, number one on himself, a responsibility to the others, because when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides us with all facilities, with the internet, with all the technologies that are available for everybody, now the question is being greater, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us more areas of tamkeen. So this tamkeen in the land, through those facilities, we are going to be asked more questions. And the thing which scares me a lot, that on the day of judgment, that Allah will ask everybody on the sirat, on the path over Jahannam, what did you introduce for Islam? Islam introduced a lot of things for you. So what did you do? SubhanAllah, we have the example of Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, and you can imagine, brothers and sisters, that he lived only for 6 years as a Muslim. And the mighty throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shaked when he died. The Prophet ﷺ was going in the masjid and he was raising his ropes, and the Sahaba asked him, why do you do that? And he said, 70,000 angels sending from the heavens, and they are coming just to witness the funeral prayer of Sa'd ibn Mu'adh for only 6 years. So the question is raised to the 40 years old brothers and sisters, the 30 years old, what did you introduce for Islam? What did you introduce? The one who have 20 years as a Muslim, and all of those. So it is a big challenge. This is why we are gathering, why we are talking now, and why we are receiving this blessed brother. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless his visit to Egypt and bless his meeting with us today. All of these things gather a challenge for all of us. Number one, we need to gain proper Islamic knowledge from its proper avenues. Number two, we have the responsibility of delivering this message to the others also. And number three, we are in need to take advantage of all the technologies and all the avenues and all the means available for us, because we are going to be questioned before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on that. This is a part of the mission that we take in this place, in this humble place, and we are going, inshallah, to launch this program to assimilate all the efforts of those sincere brothers and sisters, and also to start the step. And I know it is a big ocean, but still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not look out at how big our deeds are, but He looks how sincere they are. And we have a lot of examples, and just to conclude, I have a story of one of the people, and he was a monk. He lived Allah and he worshipped Allah for 70 years. After 70 years, he fell in committing sins, and he fell for 7 days. In those 7 days, he committed adultery, and afterwards, subhanallah, the fog of sins was cleared off. And he realized Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he returned it back. And then he said, I will migrate from this town. And he traveled actually from his place, and he used to make sujood for every single step that he takes from his town. Until he met some needy persons. They were almost 12. And those needy persons were sponsored by a rich man. And he provided a loaf of bread for every one of them every day. So he gave the needy person the 12 loaves, and they had extra person. That person took the loaf of a needy one. So the man said, I'm not going to give you more than the 12. And that man, this monk, actually he raised up and he said, I'm the one who took a loaf that I did not deserve. And later, he spent the whole day without food, and he died afterwards. So it was shown for him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala weighed the 70 years that he spent in his synagogue or in this place worshipping Allah day and night against the 7 days that he spent in the dirt of sin and the 7 days wait. This is to teach us how, do not look at how minor the sin is, but look how great Allah is, the one that you disobeyed. And then that loaf of bread was weighed against the 7 days, and it's weighed. This is out of the mercy of Allah. This looks at how sincere he was in approaching Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the last deed that he made. So this is the only hope that we have in the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that we will take the march and take the steps to Allah, and we make sure that our deeds will not approach us to the Jannah. It's only the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What we do, our homework is to be sincere to Him, to take the steps through acquiring this knowledge and sincerity, and we will be inshallah given the glad news of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam when a man traveled from Medina to Damascus seeking knowledge at Abu Darda, and Abu Darda told him, be given the glad news, because I hear the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, whoever takes a path seeking knowledge, Allah will make easy for him a path to the garden of paradise. And everything in the heavens and the earth seeks Allah's forgiveness for the seeker of knowledge. Even the ants in their holes, and the whales in their oceans. Even the whales in their oceans. And the merit of a sincere seeker of knowledge over a worshipper is like the merit of the Prophet ﷺ over the lowest one in his ummah, or it is like the moon compared to the stars. So bad news, if you take a step and taking the challenge of just learning something little, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessing you, blessing your days, blessing your life, blessing your families, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shower His mercy upon all of you. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Damos las gracias al doctor Mohamed Said, el director de la universidad, por esa buena bienvenida, inshallah, y que Allah le recompense a sus esfuerzos en el campo de la difusión del Islam en la lengua inglesa. Bueno, pues después de esa presentación, después de esa bienvenida del Sheikh Mohamed Said, estamos para empezar con el Sheikh Yahia, pero antes necesitaríamos una presentación breve de cada una y de cada uno de los hermanos y hermanas latinas, diciendo su nombre y de dónde está, del país de donde viene, para que Sheikh Yahia sepa a los hermanos